Hi, my name is Dr. Gladys Mwiti, founder and CEO of Oasis Africa Center for Transformational Psychology and Trauma. We're going to be doing a walkthrough my book, Parenting with Purpose and African Wisdom. I just want to go into asking the question, why this book? The reason for this book is that my therapist and I at Oasis Africa work a lot with parents for many years. We are more than 30 years old at Oasis Africa. We work with many parents, and we've noticed that many parents, including myself and my team, we are sometimes anxious, so even afraid of how will my children turn out. Am I doing the right thing? In a world where so many children are dealing with so many challenges, and the parents are multitasking, especially with COVID-19, how many parents have sat with us and they're trying to manage working remotely and trying to bring up young children. And then a good number of months during COVID, these children had to be homeschooled or access learning online. And then parents have to bring in the food, pay the rent. So many parents are really multitasking. And so I felt that it's good to encourage parents who are doing a good job raising their kids by reminding them you're doing very well. And also to share with parents principles of parenting. So this book is not a recipe. You mix this and voila, you turn out an excellent child. No. This book is about principles of parenting that we apply or we can apply in bringing up our children. Since this is the very first recording, I want to share with you that it's a book that has been endorsed by a good number of people. And so I'll spend a few minutes going through the endorsements. What do people think about this book? They have read it. What do they say? The first person is Dr. Larry Stone. Larry Stone is former Vice President of Thomas Nelson Publishers, current President of Rutledge Hill Press, editorial manager of the Africa Study Bible, and the author of the Story of the Bible, Father and Grandfather. He lives in USA. And he says, Parenting with Purpose and African Wisdom is one of the best books on parenting I have read. The African wisdom in this book will benefit non-Africans as well as Africans. I was particularly struck by the author's insight on the need for fathers to mentor their sons to become men. The missing garo. Let me explain the word garo. I've used African proverbs in this book because that is African wisdom. I've also used biblical wisdom from the Bible, from the book of Proverbs. And so what is a garo? Garo is a Meru word. Meru people live on the northeastern slopes of Mount Kenya. I am Meru. Garo was the abode, the traditional abode of men. And this does not mean a physical space. It means a training space, a mentoring space. It is where men would sit with their sons, and they'll do it individually as men, and then collectively as men, and ensure that the young men went through various stages of development. You know, today as psychologists, we talk of Erik Erikson stages of development, and we think that the whole world has 8 stages of development. No, like my tribe, the Meru, had only 6. And so the young men would go through stages at each level, and they would graduate to the next stage, having passed, quote unquote, the examinations that were expected to be taken at that age. And so what I say in the book is that the garo, this is what Dr. Stone picked on, the garo among the traditional Meru is almost gone. Education, Western education, and whatever else has eroded that traditional garo. It needs to come back, because you cannot get boys becoming men without the engagement of their fathers and other men in the community. And so I say the garo is almost absent. So he says the missing garo is needed not just by Africans and Merus. He says that's a message that needs to be heard in the West as well as in Africa. Now, the women had their own abode called Kyoro, and that is a place where girls would be helped to be transformed into women. Not just ladies, into women. There's a difference. And so I say in the book that the Kyoro still persists, because many women actually socialize their daughters in terms of reminding them this is what you're supposed to be as a girl becoming a woman. So Dr. Stone says parenting with purpose and African wisdom is practical, direct, helpful, compassionate, and biblical. I recommend it most highly. I want to pick another endorsement. Professor Margaret Kobia is the current cabinet secretary in the Kenyan government in the Ministry of Public Service and Youth. She says the following: parenting with purpose and African wisdom is a most compelling, insightful, exciting title on parenting grounded in the African context. It's a must read for all prospective and new parents across generations and cultures. So basically what we're saying is that many people here, like the Most Reverend Eliud Wabukala, former bishop of the Anglican Church in Kenya, talks about the book as well. The Reverend Dr. Samuel Kobia, who is the current chairman of the Kenya Commission for Natural Cohesion and Integration, also talks about the book and highly recommends the same. And so basically, some people think, a good number of people think, this is a book worth reading. And so we shall continue reading it. And if you want a copy, grab one from Keswick Bookshop in Nairobi or Textbook Center in Nairobi. And actually, it is also for virtual readers. You can get it on Amazon.